Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bavs14, and today we are reacting to Arsenal losing 3-0 to Aston Villa at home at the Emirates Stadium. Well, welcome to the channel. If you are new, to subscribe and smash the like button as well, much appreciated. And get in the comments and let me know your thoughts as well. And let's rant together. Let's vent together, if you get me. But yeah, I'm gonna just change the audio for a sec. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's get over to, of course, what is the whole concept of the show, which is Arsenal's Twitter, Arsenal fans on Twitter, Twitter in general, reacting to Arsenal's loss. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this, so here we go. And there you go. This is this is quite literally the definition of a football image that precedes unfortunate events. Yeah, basically speaking, there's a tweet from a man like AFC Waldo. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. And it says, United 1, Chelsea 1, Spurs 1, full-time, Arsenal, wait, let me zoom out on that, Arsenal 3, Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 3. Now, this tweet was tweeted out well in advance of today's game. It's predictable nowadays, isn't it? It's that bad that it's predictable how bad we are going to be. That's sad, bro. That's literally sad. The fact that our expectations have dropped so low that we're getting to this stage in life where we know what's going to happen. It's sad. And it's something that we need to address. Right, let's move on to the next tweet anyways. And no, it's not a tweet. It is our creative midfielder, Mesut Ozil, has been liking a few tweets, let's just say, because he's, of course, the Twitter admin nowadays. And yeah, look at these. My man's literally liking tweets about him. I miss you, Mesut Ozil. Free Mesut Ozil. Man's liking free. Bro, are you seeing this? Are you deep in the levels for a second? You've also got him liking man like Ozil. Bro, this is mad. This is actually mad. What else for a tweet? Mesut Ozil is, look at this. This is official. This is not a Photoshop. This is literally me on his Twitter page right now. You can have a look for yourself. If you don't believe me, on his Twitter, you go onto his likes, and he's literally liking tweets of free Mesut Ozil. This guy, say what you want, he's, I don't want to say enjoying himself right now, but maybe he is. Maybe he just is enjoying himself and kind of look at him going, look, listen, Arsenal, this is what you're missing out on. Is he the answer for Arsenal's long term? No. But would he help out now? Probably would. You know, that's what I'm going to say for now. We're going to move on anyways. And some quotes from my manager, Mikel. I'm still going to say my manager, Mikel. I'm not going to... My faith is unwavered, but I have questions to be asked, of course. Like a lot of the comments would have. So get in the comments and let me know your personal questions and thoughts on the game. Arteta, I didn't see the spirit for the first time that I did see every day in training. So he's basically saying, listen, these guys here, they weren't playing today. They weren't up to it today. You got to address it now, Mikel. Arteta on the lack of creativity is something that we have to improve. Duh. We need to be more ruthless. Today wasn't about that. It was about how we went about the job and who we were as a team. I didn't like it from first whistle. Okay, he's not lying there. Arteta says Partey will have a scan on a thigh injury tomorrow. He felt it straight away after 7 or 8 minutes. That it just gets worse and worse and worse. Thomas Partey now, if it is a thigh injury, could be out for a couple of weeks. And I kind of thank the Lord his international break now, because I can't believe I'm saying that, but at least then it gives time for Partey to recover. Okay. And then Arteta says he will reassess his system over the international break. Now I'm hoping to God that includes you, Mikel, reassessing the front three. It doesn't work anymore. We know it doesn't work. We've seen it fail too many times in front of our faces to keep playing it. Willian, Aubameyang, Lacazette's down the middle. Doesn't work. There's no chemistry. There's no fluency. And we don't want to see it anymore. And I think every Arsenal fan can agree on that behalf. Yes, they were alright against Man United at Old Trafford. But Man United's defence is there to be get at. And I'm sure if you play any of our front three, Willian or Nelson or Pepe, whoever, would have caused issues. I have nothing against each player individually while I say that, like I said, me and you've got some issues right now. But saying that they don't work as a front three and the fundamentals are not there, do not want to see it anymore. And I think Arsenal fans can agree. And there's some quotes from Dean Smith. I don't really care about that, to be honest. Right, moving on. This is worrying. Oh, this is so worrying. This is actually scary. This is, oh my God. So the XG philosophy, of course, expected goals is the stat of, the chances the team gets, whatever, etc. It's sometimes pretty accurate, most of the time very accurate. If he keeps going at his current rates, Aubameyang will accumulate 2.7 expected goals this season. 2.7 all season. That is bad. That is so bad. Let's put it into context. Harry Kane amassed a greater XG against West Brom than Aubameyang has managed all season. All season. And have a look at it again. Non-penalty XG this season. Fulham, West Ham, Liverpool, and just look at it in total. It's awful. This is Aubameyang in every game, by the way. This is the game against Fulham. That's the highest XG he's had. And the goal he scored was a worldie. The West Ham game, nothing. The Liverpool game, 0. Expected goal, 0. Nothing. Not even an attempt at goal. 0.5 against Sheffield at home. Man City, 0. Leicester at home, 0. United, he got a penalty. And that's it. And Leicester, Villa, again, 0. That's 1, 2, 3 times this season already he had 0. It's not good enough, man. And you have to ask questions of why is this happening? Is it his positioning? Is he a striker? Is he a left winger? I don't care anymore. I just want to see my goal scorer score goals. He signed a contract, and since he signed that contract, how many standout performances have we seen? Not many at all. Is that all his fault? Some, yes, maybe it is sometimes his fault. But most of the time, I have to say, his positioning on the pitch, it's not right. He needs to play central, not out wide. We know that now. We've said it too many times for me to keep repeating myself. It's boring now. Honestly, creativity, we know we lack that. But still, today's game, we didn't lose because of our lack of creativity. We lost because our players are too boring, too sideways, too stiff on the ball. Yeah, these men get the ball and they pass sideways. They're too scared to pass forwards. There was one point Williams in his own corner and he has a pass forwards, but his first option is not look forwards. He's look sideways again. And it's because of this lack of risks, being incisive on the ball. It's constantly just sideways and hope the ball and let's make our pass completion rate higher. I don't care anymore. And it's boring to watch. It's painful to watch. And Aubameyang is struggling because of it. Man said 0.5 all game. Kane's getting that. Look, he's getting more than that in one game. That's just West. And they won that game 1-0. Imagine the games where they've scored 5 or 6 goals. Do you get me? It's painful, man. It's so painful. Yeah. I tweeted this out. January is calling. If it's him, Soberslide, it has to be Soberslide. If it's not him, whoever at this point. Today we were shown Ross Barkley and Jack Grealish. Barkley for me is a decent level chance creator. Grealish is a very high level chance creator. Look how fluent they were going forwards. Causing issues, one touch football, getting goals, bang, 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 3-0. Can we do that? No, we can't, because we don't have a single player in our team on that caliber of even Ross Barkley in our current first team in terms of just creating chances. We don't have it. It's painful. It's awful. Okay, we got a tweet from the man like Eduardo Hahn, and he says, if Arteta refuses to play Aubameyang down in the middle, then we have to look at other options in January as well. Spurs got Carlos Vinicius alone, a player who would easily start for Arsenal. That's sad. And there will be opportunities there and no excuses not to take them. And I agree with that. Look, if Arteta is persistent in playing Aubameyang down the middle, okay, so if he's persistent in playing him down the middle, we need to get an upgrade on Alexandre Lacazette. Me and you, Laka, when you have some words, we had love back in the day. You were winning the player of the year. You were scoring beautiful goals. You looked like a world-class player at one point. Banging goals left, right. You still have that in you sometimes. We saw it last season. Man gets a goal against Tottenham, smack it top bins off from 25 yards out. He's got quality in him. But what frustrates me is, right now, he's out of confidence. He doesn't have any confidence. He's lack of it, and he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah? And if you keep playing him then, Mikel, what happens is he just loses even more confidence. And he goes down and down. He's going to get worse and worse and worse. And more fans are going to turn on him. Do I think he's an awful player? No. He was awful today. He had a chance, he should have scored, he missed it. And as too many times this season already, that has happened. Leicester was an example. Liverpool was an example. Again, another example today. How many more times are we going to have to go through this? Where games where we could get points out of. Now imagine Lacazette scores at Anfield and makes it 2-2. Just imagine. Could have got a point there. Maybe even more if you're lucky. Imagine Lacazette takes his chance against Leicester City, at the Emirates. Could have got 3 points there. You take the lead, different game there. Imagine Lacazette scores today at 1-0 to make it 1-1. It could have had a goal there. could have, got back in the game. Maybe made something happen. Maybe some confidence had come through these players that right now are simply not good enough. Again, like I said, I'm looking at you now. No one else but you. You got to sort it out. And Mikel, you got to sort it out as well. If you ain't in form, drop him. Don't play him. Let him work hard in training, learn the lesson, and then come back after that. It is what it is. But January coming, guys, get in the comments and let me know any players that you want to see Arsenal sign come January. Especially strikers. I don't think we're going to sign a striker. I think we're going to get creative midfielder, which will still have a massive, gargantuan effect on this team. But still, we need to look at strikers if Aubameyang is not going to play down the middle. And we got a tweet from Gally, AFC Gally, and he says, sick of seeing this positivity, trust the process crap on the timeline tonight. Whew. Okay, we've just lost 3-0 at home to Aston Villa and haven't put one convincing performance this season. Well, to be fair, the Fulham game was convincing, but I get what you're saying there. People are more than entitled to ask questions and speak their minds. And do you know what? Okay, cool. And what else he's got from he's another tweet. Let's read the follow-up. He goes, this isn't me forcing any sort of narrative to my followers. No intention of doing that. There's a time and place for positivity, and tonight certainly isn't one. I'm worried. Same mistakes occurring, persistent with underperforming players, and showing no signs of improving. And this is a guy who's got Arteta as his profile, so, you know what I mean? Everyone's going to question tonight. It's always going to happen. When you lose 3-0 at home, and to that team at Aston Villa, there's going to be massive questions. Massive. And that's not the first loss. That's a second loss already at home this season. Prior to the Leicester game, we had not lost a single game at home for the entirety of 2020. And you lose one game, you lose two games, and now there's serious questions to be asked. Even from man that love Mikel Arteta. You got to ask the questions. What else we got? Oh, again, this is just so sad. I feel so bad for him sometimes, you know me? 0. This is the first time Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has played 90 minutes in a Premier League home game without attempting a shot. Indeed, Aubameyang was one of only 3 outfield players who didn't record a single attempt in the Arsenal game. Vanished. This is our striker. This is our main go-to player. We're striving him. We're starving him. He's hungry for it. This guy's on a water fast right now because we're not giving him anything. Our midfield and our attack are social distancing. Yeah, because there's too much space in between. We need a link in there. We need to create a midfielder. I have to keep saying it. And you know what? It isn't just signing one in January. You've got options now that can at least help out a basic way of doing it. Joe Willock, fantastic in the Europa League for the last 2 games straight. Whenever he plays there, he does well. And yet he's not even in the squad today. Are you telling me at half-time or maybe in the 60th minute you can't bring off Joe Willock off the bench and have an effect on the game? Instead you have Ceballos and Xhaka and co. Similar players. Why? Why is he there today but not on the squad? He's fit. We've seen him play. He's scoring goals. He's getting assists. You have to ask questions. You have to. Okay. Ian Wright here, man like Wrighty, Uncle Wrighty crying, because he obviously said something about Villa quite a few weeks ago. He said, if I had to choose somebody now, I'd play for Aston Villa at the moment, because they have Jack Grealish, Ross Barkley, because of the work rate they put in, Wrighty's House podcast. And look, I have to give credit to Aston Villa. Yes, we were awful today, but take nothing away from Villa's fantastic performance. They dominated us in terms of just chances created, overall play, and being incisive. They taught Arsenal a lesson. What they did today is what I want to see from Arsenal. On the ball, be incisive, make things happen, and don't take your time with it. Make it happen like that. Take risks on the ball. You know, I see Grealish bodying Hector Bellerin back to Spain like that. Why? How? What's going on there? What's going on there? You know, holding, getting spun constantly like a fidget spinner. What's going on there? Gabriel is struggling because of the rest of them as well. It's the same Antini as well, bro. His crosses going forwards are great, but defensively, he's become a bit shaky recently. Don't know what's going on there. Ever since he returned from that COVID thing from Scotland, he hasn't looked the same. Okay. We've got some more quotes from Mikel, and he says, on changing the front frame, trust me, we need to change this front frame. We will consider those things when we look back at all the games we played since the last international break. It depends on who's in good form, good spirits, and we will try to make the right adjustments. Mikel, good form. Willian is not in good form. Pepe is in good form. Lacazette is not in good form. Don't play him then. You know, you're going to say, preach what you say, Mikel. That's what I'm going to say. You have to now, you're saying the right things. Let's see if you do the right things. That's the difference now, you know. Actions speak louder than the words. And look, again, this is just sad. You know, you got a tweet here saying, Jack Grealish has directly contributed to 9 goals in Premier League. The same as Arsenal have scored. That's a player and he's a team. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I've already spoken about this from James Benj. Got a positive tweet here, okay, from Samperfree Arsenal. He goes, Arteta and Arsenal will face humiliations, Leicester and Villa, of course, over the season. Arteta is an inexperienced manager, but he will learn from the mistakes and get better. Still a long way to go, and this is just the start of a journey under him. Trust the process. Like, look, putting the words trust the process in the end is not going to fix this issue right now. I trust the process, and I've said it all the time. But when things go wrong, you have to ask questions. And today, it went horribly wrong. It was a horrific performance. And you have to say to yourself, okay, we need to criticize you in the right areas. Not criticizing in a personal way. You know, don't get personal with Mikel. Oh, this, that. Criticism in terms of his management ability, you can do that as a fan. We have opinions and we'll have to speak. But I trust the process, yes, but come on, man. The process needs to give me something to trust as well at the first time. At the same time, what am I trusting right now in this current vein of Arsenal? The Arsenal a couple months ago looked great. I would trust it every day of the week. Fans were happy, were gassed. We beat Liverpool in the Community Shield. Beat Fulham 3-0. But since then, for some reason, it's just gone downwards and downwards and downwards. I don't understand what's happened. The confidence is gone from the team. I don't know where it's gone, but it's just disappeared. It's disappeared. I think I just closed the tweet there. Let me see if I can open it again. Yeah, I did. There you go. Yeah, this is Mesut Ozil again, liking the tweets. I've been showing you that. I've said this already, and I'll say it one more time. At this point, I'd rather start following Balogun over Lacazette. Not because following's that great. Well, I think he's actually a very good youngster. I just think just start any basic striker over Lacazette, and he'll get goals. The chance he had today, Balogun scores, Martinelli scores, Nketiah scores, I even score. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones where you can't be missing that lacquer. You can't get away with that. LT Arsenal says, Arsenal must reinvest in January. We already knew this, but the current squad absolutely does not finish in the top 4. We may be good in some individual games against certain types of teams, but do this over 38 games is a complete different ball game to do this over 38 games. And it's true, man. It is so true. We need to reinvest in January. And this is why I want you guys to get involved in the comments and let me know, what players do you want to see Arsenal sign in January? And I have to say players, because it's not just one. You need to sign a striker for me as well now. And if you can get that done, you can get it done. But you need to prioritize a creative midfielder. We are dying out for it. We're crying out for it. Basic creative midfielder like Ross Barkley look like prime Mesut Ozil against us. Do you get me? And we don't even have that. I would take Ross Barkley in our current team for God's sake, because that's how bad we are creatively. That's how bad we've gotten. Fix it up, Arsenal. It's so painful to watch, and I think a lot of fans can agree. There's fans right now that are watching. Forget the fans in the UK, fans in all across the world that are sitting up at 2-3 a.m. and to watch this shambles. It's not fair on us. We don't deserve this. Please put us out of misery. Yeah, I've spoken about this as well. Charles Watt says, horror show from Arsenal. Villa giving them a clinic of how to attack, pace and movements. Exactly. Arteta's worst night by far. And I think it's true. It is. Because it's the first time we've lost to a team that, well, we lost to a, the likes of Villa before and go. But it's the first time there's nothing to take from this game that even is the ounce of positive to take from this. It's just awful. It's, yeah, bad. Very bad. And yeah, this is the mood, isn't it? Mikel sums it all up. The faces. I'm sure he's hurting right now. Don't think for he's hurting right now, and he knows it's a massive job to do. You know, and we all know it as well now. And now for me, this international break, some people have said it's the wrong time. For me, I think it's the right time, because what you're getting now is time to recollect and time to go over your tactics one more time and see, okay, what can I change? The front three needs to change. The midfield structure needs to change. The reliance on Bukayo Saka needs to change. Relying on a 19-year-old at this age and that much pressure will only end up doing bad things. We need to change that. How that's going to happen, we're going to have to wait and see. You know, the back four as well. Holding was poor today. Bellerin was poor today. Tierney was poor today. Gabriel looked poor as well in some aspects today as well. You get me? There's a lot of things to change. And there's a lot of work to be done. And you know what? It's going to be an interesting period of time. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. But for me right now, I'm just looking at that January transfer window like nobody else has ever done before, because I cannot wait for that to arrive. Because when it does, we could finally address this creative issue. And it is an issue, make no mistake, it is a massive issue. But we're going to have to wait and see where that comes up from. Oh man, right. Let's just react to the comments anyways. What are the comments saying? Okay. Isco alone and Dominic, okay, striker as well. Farteta. a lot of nicknames, man. I'm absolutely disgusted by the performance. Lacazette needs to be sold ASAP. Mikel Elf. Yeah, listen, I don't want to hear that, man. We need Watkins, Grealish, Saliba. Here, do you know what? I look at Watkins today and I'm kind of confused. Who did the team pay £50 million for? Ollie Watkins or Alexandre Lacazette? At this stage, I would take Watkins over Lacazette. I would take Grealish over a lot of our players. Jack Grealish, he probably cost a lot of money, but he would be perfect for this Arsenal team right now. I'll be honest with you. He would be a fantastic signing for Arsenal. I want Arteta out. Okay. Said it from the West Ham game and I got abused on social because of it. Yeah, but this goes back and forwards, man. If Arsenal win today, it's all fine. If Arsenal loses Arteta, I don't want that, man. Don't want it to be on a knife edge. You know, we need to keep it consistent. If we win games and fans are still saying, oh, this guy's not good enough, it's a bit different. When we win against Man United, all I saw was positivity. All I saw was fans going, Mikel's the guy, blah, blah, blah. We lose one game today. Obviously, it's not more than one game, you get me? You lose a game today, and everyone's going, he's out, he's da-da-da. Let's just relax, take a deep breath, and take a step back and see the overall picture of it. And we'll have to wait and see anyway. That's my opinion, at least. Arteta out. Ollie, shut up, man. Why can't we attack here? It's very, very sad. How are you going to turn Arteta? Like, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. It's very quick, man. I don't like that. We are not reactionary at all. But we are only say the reality. I guess you could say that. If Lacazette was the shooter, Tupac would be... You're taking the mic. You're taking the mic, my guy. Can't be saying them. Bruh. This is Mikel's interview. Can you guys hear this? Let's react to this interview. Okay, let's react to this interview. Give me a sec. We're going to react to this interview live on this channel. Right, here we go. Let's turn off the music. Let me know if you guys can hear this, by the way.
Atmosphere like in the dressing room?
Yeah, really difficult. I think since I arrived here, it's the first time that I felt that we perform really under our standards and what we are trying to set at this football club. And it's unacceptable. I take full responsibility because it's my job to make sure that the team performs at the highest level every 3 days, and today I haven't managed to do that.
So we saw just how deflated the boys looked.
So that's Mikel's words. Hopefully you guys heard that. You can see his face, he's deflated. But so are a lot of Arsenal fans, so it's not just him. It's a learning curve, man. I don't know. I'm not going to turn on my manager just like that. It's a long process, man, and this is what the process is. There's going to be ups and downs, man. I saw a video the other day of Liverpool before they won the title, losing 4-1 to Spurs. It's part of the process, man. But as I said, that's my opinion, man. It's got some quotes on against Pepe from LT Arsenal, from Arteta actually. Arteta on if he was tempted to stop Pepe, yes, but me personally, more than just the stats, I looked at many other things. If I want to just focus on that, of course, there are certain players have to play. There are certain players that have to play. We looked at other things as well without forgetting what you mentioned. Listen, man. I don't buy that, man. Mikel, he's in form. You play the player in form. You don't mess about with these scenarios. He's scored goals. I think it's 22 goals in a season, 36 starts. Start your record signing. There's no excuses with this, man. I don't want to hear this. No. We've got Willian starting right now. Is Willian better than Pep? No, he's not. We all know that. You know, and it's frustrating, man, as an Arsenal. It's very frustrating. But yeah, okay, what's we got? There's just a lot to react to. There's so many things going on. Arsenal fans are quite literally melting right now. But yeah. See, look, stuff like this. Look at this stuff like this. You get me? This is, I don't like that, man. It's not funny. I don't find that funny whatsoever. Okay. What's this? Arteta on Willian and Lacazette struggling for confidence. Again, that's my job, to get the best out of the players and put them in the best possible scenarios as possible. As much as possible. If they're not performing, then it's because we have to help them more. Look, I don't want to hear that right now. I understand what you're saying about confidence and so and so. Drop them now. It's not going to help them keep playing and keep getting fans onto their back. If they start our next game against Leeds United, which is going to be a very difficult game, they start that game against Leeds, and Arsenal lose that game, and these guys stop, bro, there's going to be massive meltdowns. Forget this today. It will be bigger than today. So we have to be careful with these players now. Not for their sake as well, for Lacazette's sake, for Willian's sake. Don't play them anymore. They're only going to get hurt by more fans commenting and so and so. Because fans ain't going to hold back. These men pay money to watch you guys. Yeah, you might not here to deliver. And right now, you're not delivering. So, take on the chin, my guys. Take on the chin. Trying to see if anything else... going on right now on Twitter. But yeah, there's just... It's one of them. Oh, I had one, actually. I have to show you this, guys, because this is I was shocked when I saw this. Here it is. Arsenal's league rankings, right? Shot creation, 19th. 19. Big 1-9. Arsenal Football Club. Deep that for a second. Goals scored, 13th. Arsenal. Shots on target, 14th. Arsenal. Key passes, 17th. Arsenal. XG, 16th. This is the mighty Arsenal we're watching right now. Deep it for a second. Because I can't deep this myself. But can you deep it for me? I'm struggling to process what's going on right now. Why are we so boring to watch? What is it in these players that they are against passing forwards? It's against their will. It's almost as if they're against their religion of way of playing football. So what's wrong with you guys? Basic things that we're not doing anymore. I don't understand. Because we look so good after the first few games of the season. And for some reason, it just disappeared. And we had some games where we won the game, but it was a bad performance. We got away with it. But you can't get away with bad performances every week. It's never going to work like that. It's difficult to watch. And I just feel sorry for fans across the world because they watch at obscene times because they're fans and they love the club. And Arsenal give us nothing to react to, positive-wise. I got a super chat from Hakoum. He goes, Arteta acts like he doesn't have... Yeah, exactly. He does have favourites. We're not blind to it, Mikel. We're not going to go blind to it anymore. We clearly know that you like Willian. You know, in big games, you're going to start Willian. But what's he deserve to be starting, you know? What's he do? If he was doing something, right, I could say, okay, you know, this is why he's starting Willian. But he's offering nothing. You drop him. Simple as that. If he offers something, you keep him playing. Same with Lacazette. Same with any player. And same with Aubameyang as well. Because he ain't going to get away with it. In terms of... I feel sorry for him, yeah, of course. But at the same time, let's not lie to ourselves. He ain't been the best either since signing that contract. Yeah, this is just overall so bad. I'm just going over some more tweets across the Twitter and so and so. But yeah, big up to anyone that's tuning in right now across the world. Let me know where you are in the chat. And smash the like button and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers. This might have to be it, man. Come January. Hussein. Is it going to be there? I'm not sure. It might have to be. Right. Here we go. Mikel's another. He's got another quote from Mikel. Love these quotes from Mikel. Arteta, I want to see the reaction from myself first because it's the first time I had to see my own team, my own eyes, my team perform at a level since I arrived. Listen, Mikel, you're saying the right things. You're saying a lot of the right things. But as I said many times before, actions speak louder than words. You can say one thing, but you're going to do it as well. You know, you want to readdress the team, redo that again. And listen, it is what it is, man. Okay, thanks for pronouncing my name right, bruv. No worries, Hakoum. Yo, behave. What's up, man? Pepe is 1,000 times better than him. Yes, he is. 4 hours without a goal from open play. Football reasons my arse. Buy a creative midfielder or bring him back. Stop being ignorant. Listen, man. Do you know what it's gonna be, right? Once January comes, and if Arsenal don't, if you dare don't, not sign a creative midfielder, there's gonna be literally riots. We cannot go a season watching this shambles, this pain that you're offering us right now. It's not football. We're not watching football right now. This ain't that. And one result against Man United's not going to change that either. Because we've now lost 4, 1-4. One step forwards, one step backwards. Every single time. Now, let's look at our next few games anyways. Before we end this video. Because this is a quick little live stream. Nothing too long. Just a reaction to the game and what Twitter's saying. But yeah, of course, Villa ready 3-0. 2 goals for Watkins and an own goal. Right, so our fixtures after the international break. We've got Leeds United away. If we can't beat Villa at home, Leeds United away, intensity. These players don't mess about. They're going to be on your asses constantly, pressing you, causing issues. Do I think we can beat Leeds United right now in our current form? No, I don't. Because they're just so intense. And that's what we're struggling against. Intense sides that want it more than us. They're going to need to see reaction. We cannot lose that game. At least we won't lose that game. I want to see a win. We're Arsenal, isn't it? That's a newly promoted side. We should be beating that team. Mould in the Europa League. Who cares about that? Because we're basically through in the Europa League. Wolves at home. Again, a difficult game where Wolves are a very solid, compact side. And they're going to sit back. Do we have it in ourselves to, you know, beat them? I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore, man. Then you've got the big Northern Derby away at Tottenham. They're in form right now. They're, you know, up there in the top of the league right now. And we're in mid-table. Now, if we don't win that game, there's going to be serious questions asked then. I'll tell you right now. And I'm saying not from me, but from majority of Arsenal fans. You got Burnley again. That's going to be. These just difficult games. These games like Southampton at home and Burnley at home should be a 3-pointer. But it isn't going to be like that. Because they're going to sit back. I can see it already. Look, what's the date today? The date today is November the 8th. Sunday, November 8th. I can already tell you that this game against Burnley, mark the date on the 13th of December. They're going to come to Emirates. They're going to sit back. They're going to park the bus. Also, we're going to pass Siders on the back. Yeah? And then come the 80th minute, 70th minute, they're going to go 1-0. Done. I can predict it right now. Because the way we're currently playing is so predictable. So, me as a dummy fan, compared to actual managers that have footballing knowledge, of course they're going to know what we're doing. Of course they are. And, there are some big games coming up for Arsenal. Must win games from Arsenal now. If we want to get top 4, we need to be in around the conversation come January. And then come January, we need to then sign players. Who is it going to be? We have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, hang on. This has been the latest episode of Arsenal Twitter Reacts. Fans are not happy. Clearly, as you can see, the comments are saying the same thing. I'm not happy. And now it's time for Arsenal to wake up, my guys. We can't go through this pain anymore. We've struggled too much. And we're going to have to wait until we go from here. But anyways, guys, as I said, smash the like on a video and do subscribe to the channel if you're new. There will be a video up tomorrow morning, I believe. The 5 things you missed. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, Arsenal lose 3-0 to Aston Villa. It is what it is. We're going to move to the international break. Arsenal, why do this to us, man? In a bit.